This is a Quickstyle history of Torrance. Before Europe rolls through, most of not yet Torrance is a big natural slab of juicy marshland. First people here are the Tongva, not what they would call themselves. They hang out, fish, and goof around thousands of years before Jesus Christ is even born. Closest Tongva village is Chauigna, near Redondo Beach. In the 1800s, Spain arrives, calls dibs on everything, breaks off a chunk of LA to the Dominguez crew. They name it Rancho San Pedro. Later, the Sepulveda crew muscles in, swipes a piece, calls it Rancho Palos Verdes. Not yet Torrance straddles both. Then Mexico pops into existence, shows Spain the door. US says cool trick, does the same to Mexico. The early 1900s, a guy named Jared Sidney Torrance, president of a real estate company, dreams of establishing a working man's paradise. 1912, he hires famous landscape architect Frederick Olmsted Jr. to help move things along. Torrance and Olmsted are gaga over a new idea in urban design, garden cities, a belief that we really can build utopia. Everything in its right place, no crowded housing, lots and lots of nice green spaces for people to picnic and whatnot. Olmsted the architect rolls up his sleeves and gets to hammering. Torrance's downtown, deliberately diagonally designed, not only providing a perfect view of the San Gabriel Mountains, but bringing a cool breeze from the Pacific. As a bonus, any air pollution by Torrance gets blown away, making it Gardeno's problem. Torrance finally incorporates in 1921. It grows slow but steady, eventually the biggest city in the South Bay. South Bay is the name for all the beach towns, refineries, and little suburbs squished below LAX. Anyway, Torrance incorporates, gets its first police department. Literally just two guys and their guns, the Andy Griffith Show. For some reason, Torrance PD's Wikipedia page thinks it's important to note all officers carry Glock 21/45 autos and prefer holsters from Safariland. When World War II is over, Torrance is drafted in the fight against communism. Northrop, Hughes, and others move in, building satellites and other cool gadgets. Garden City Fantasy meets military-industrial complex. Riding towards the 60s, a great stretch of beach below Torrance is a decent place to surf. Since it appears right when you leave the city, it picks up the name right after Torrance, aka Rat Beach. Simultaneous-wise, 1964, some garage in Torrance, an important meeting for dads who really want their kids to play soccer. They decide to form ASO Soccer League. ASO now dominates the youth soccer scene, but roots are still in Torrance, organized around a simple philosophy: everyone plays. Regardless of your skill, size, or whether you even wanted to play soccer and you're only there because your dad got divorced and now he's turned you into his little side project, everyone plays. Continuing in the 60s, two hip German immigrants ask, where did two cool-ass Germans kick it in LA? Getting no answer, they give Torrance Alpine Village, a collection of shops hawking German and European wares, though much more known for its Zigga-Zagga Bierstein Oktoberfest. Every October, Germans from all over show up in lederhosen, dance stomp on tables, get nice and drunk. Decades later, the rest of LA discovers the village. Frat boys turn it into a nightclub with polka music. In 2023, the property is sold and village closed. New owners thinking of storing shipping containers there. In 81, two Torrance malls fall in love. Del Amo Fashion Square and Del Amo Center tie the knot. Marriage of the malls. Hyphenate their last names. Del Amo Fashion Center gains the title of largest mall in the world. Next year in 82, Toyota cruises over from Japan, suitcase in hand, deciding Torrance's proximity to LA and Long Beach ports are very convenient. Other Japanese companies also move in, along with their employees and their cuisine. In the 90s, Minnesota jumps from the ropes and chokeslams Torrance. Ref counts to 10. The city loses world's biggest mall championship belt because the land of 10,000 lakes has built a super regional shopping mall and entertainment complex called the Mall of America. In 2013, Torrance PD confuses an early morning surfer for at-large cop killer Christopher Dorner. They ram into his truck and open fire. $500,000 is offered as an apology, but David Perdue holds fast at 4. 2014, Torrance has one of the nation's largest Japanese-American communities. It's been playing Hungry Hungry Hippos against Honolulu for all the Japanese marbles. Local magazine LA Weekly declares Torrance essentially Japan's 48th prefecture. Right around this time, Toyota calls it quits, says it's moving to Texas. Good luck finding good sushi in the land of shit kickers. Meanwhile, Honda continues to stick around. In 2020, Torrance PD arrests a Jewish guy, suspected of stealing mail. His car is impounded. On getting it back, he finds the interior tastefully decorated. Cereal, protein powder, and all kinds of silly swastikas. 4 years later, Torrance PD gives him $750K, and 2 dumb officers are fired.